Hi guys. Okay, so I went back and I was like rewatching that video that I just did live, and the quality from my computer is horrible. Like, it's so bad. Not cute at all. So I decided no more of that, and this headband's getting on my nerves. Let's find a different one. Need like a thinner one. Yeah, the quality was terrible. You can't even like see what I'm doing. I complain about my eyebrows forever and you can't even see them. So no, sis, that ain't gonna work. Okay, so welcome to the Babe Cave. I did a video just before this, spring break beauty. I was gonna do a whole face, but it took me an hour to talk and get my eyebrows on, so here we are back in a different video because nobody's gonna watch a video for an hour. I get it. I got it. So basically, if you didn't watch the video before this, I have been on spring break. This is Tuesday of spring break, and I have about 100,000,000 things to do. I don't want to do any of them, including homework, so I'm in my makeup room playing. If you don't like it, whatever. I'm only hurting myself, right? Right. So I have been watching like all of these videos about like that have Jeffree Star and James Charles, and I was watching the video. Where did my concealers go? Because this eyebrow, oh, here it is. I've been watching James Charles and Jeffree Star videos, and I was watching the one where they swap palettes, and I was super like inspired to do an eye look, something different than what I normally do. Usually my videos are like, hey, get ready with me stuff, not me like literally just playing in my makeup. And so I thought it would be fun to do that today and see what I could come up with, because I kind of thought of an eye look while they were doing those that sort of inspired me to try it. So I did my eyebrows a little differently today. I tried to go for a more like straight look. That's what James Charles was talking about. He's been doing his like that and they look amazing. And so I tried to go a little more straight. I did, however, learn that because I am constantly, like, my day job is being a teacher, so because I am constantly, well, I'm a behavior specialist, constantly like looking at kids like that this one is stuck higher up than that one, so they will never be twins again. They will always be sisters, and I'm just gonna have to live with that. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. So let's jump into this eye look. So I really want the James Charles palette, along with probably millions of other fans, beauty people, all that. But it's sold out for like ever. You'll never be able to get it. I want the Alien palette too. I can't even get anything Jeffree Star on his website. Nothing. I can get a t-shirt, which I might do, but I can literally get a t-shirt. That's it. That's all I could get. That's all I could find that was in stock. So, Jeffree, step it up, girlfriend. Come on now. I'm ready. I'm going to try some stuff. Let's go. Now, you do know that on the 29th, I will be, like, online. I don't know what time it launches. I guess I need to find that out. But I will be online with my card, like, ready to rock. I am getting that Blue Blood palette. I don't care. I'm getting it. Like, that will be my first, like, legit, like, super, super high-end, I know it's for real palette, and I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. Like, done. Mark my words. Blue Blood palette. I'm coming for you on the 29th. So let's do my eyes. I've already primed my eyes with this Wet n Wild primer, which I love. If you've not tried it, you should. It came in a kit that my sister got me for Christmas, and I tried like the little sample size of it, and I was like, ooh, this is good. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy some, and I really, really like it. Usually I would just use concealer, but so I do have that on, and then I have some concealer where I went under my brows, and so let's get started. I want to start with one thing that I noticed that Jeffree does that I always do is use like a really pretty bone color on or like neutral to sort of start off with and create a base. I do that because I have lots of veins in my eyelids, as you can see. So that's why I do it. And I just like to put my shadow on a really clean slate, like a white canvas. So let's do that. And I'm gonna go into here. Let's see, let's try, no, not that one. Let's do this one. So this is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded Basic Matte Palette. And I am going to use this sort of peachy, neutrally bone colored. I use this one a lot, but it's got more of a yellow base, and I'm gonna use some pinks today. So I'm just gonna use that. And I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild brush. These brushes don't have like the names on them, so I don't remember what they're called, but it's just a stiff shadow brush. So I'm gonna go into that shadow. I like these. They do have some fallout, which is why I always do my eyeshadow before I do my like foundation and stuff, because I use a lot of drugstore product and I use a lot of like cheaper products, more budget friendly, and I'm sure that like makes the fallout worse. So I just started doing that and waiting to do my concealer and my foundation until after I had already done my eyeshadow for that reason. And I need my eyebrows done, but I'm saving them for a friend of mine who is learning to thread. I'm saving them. So you can see I have like 2 hairs right here that need to come out, but I'm gonna leave them. It'll be okay. And see how I've got fallout. So the mail's here, just in case anybody wondered. So I'm trying to build my following on YouTube, and I sort of said this in the other video, but makeup is something that I really have always loved. I've always been super like girly, but loved sports and been kind of like a tomboy too. But I always loved to play in makeup. I've always loved to try different things. My sister and I, when she was little, I was in high school. I'm like 7 years older than her. We used to get together and I would do her hair and her makeup, and we would do like glamour shots at our house. I wish glamour shots was still a thing because that was so much fun. I always wanted to do it. I think I did it once. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I've laid down that really nice just base bone color out of this Makeup Revolution palette. And the next thing that I'm going to do, like what I'm going for today, is sort of a gray, smoked out, winged, super dramatic, crazy look. And then I'm going to put like a really big pop of color in there. That's kind of what came to me when I was watching the videos. So I just want to try it. And I think I've actually only done a cut crease maybe once in all the time that I've been doing my makeup and been playing in makeup. And so I want to try it again and see if I can do it. So I'm using 91% alcohol to clean my brush, just get all of that color out of there. I really like it. You can get it in your drugstore. It dries fast and it really gets the color out of your brushes. So just a little tip. Now let's see. I'm trying to think of like what color I want or what palette I want to use. I have so many palettes, and I tend to use like all of them at the same time. Like I use a little bit out of all of them, but I realize that that's really hard to recreate a look when I do that for you guys. You don't have all the palettes that I have, or you don't have all the colors that I have. So I'm gonna try to stay in just like a couple of palettes today. Let's see. I know one of the palettes that I'm going to use is going to be the Aurora Lights palette by BH Cosmetics. This palette is so pretty. These are all like foil sort of duochrome shadows, and they're super pretty, so I know I'm going to use that one. So we'll set that one out. I usually use, probably not, oh, I just got this palette. I forgot I had it. It's super pretty, isn't it? Those greens in there, I'm going to do a green eye look one day. Someday soon. I'm just looking at all my palettes and seeing like what is in here that I might want to use. I will probably also use this palette from BH Cosmetics. It is the 6th edition 120 color eyeshadow palette, and I got a steal on this from Kohl's, and I really love it because it literally has like every color you could possibly want. The shadows are really pigmented and they stay on really well and they wear really well. So I really love this palette, and I will probably use it some. And let's see here. This little L palette has a lot of like darks in it. Smoky Eyes by Elle. This is also from Kohl's. I do a lot of shopping at Kohl's. That's all browns. That's mostly browns. I'm gonna grab this NYX Ultimate Edit palette in brights because I'm gonna use some of these bright colors out of there probably as a base. And let's see. That one's all browns. That one's all like purples. That's like the perfect purple palette. Not that one. This one. This is the Unique Addiction palette number 3. And look at those colors in there. If you want to do a really pretty like smoked out purpley pinky eye look, this is the palette for you. It's a great palette. These are great shadows. I've never seen any real like, stop the dog. I've never seen like any real like true like influencers review any of the Unique makeup. Unique makeup is actually what like sparked my passion for makeup. This is the brand that I was selling when I got into actually doing videos and tutorials and all of that stuff. And I just didn't like being tied down to one brand. So that's why I actually don't sell this anymore, but I still purchase it. I still love it. It's great, great, great shadow. It wears beautifully. It goes on beautifully. They have some beautiful shades. This Avon palette, no, that's all purples and light colors. So I don't see any of these that I want to use. We'll just put those back. Let's look at this Desert Oasis palette. I just got this. It's also from BH Cosmetics. I really love their shadows. That and Makeup Revolution are 2 of my favorites, but I don't think there's anything in here that I can use today or will use today, so we'll stick that one back. I only have a few more options. This Pure Love Your Selfie. I just got this one, also from Kohl's. I might actually use this color right here called Courageous. It's kind of a navy blue, purple, black color. I might use it, so I'm gonna leave this one out. This is the Cargo Cosmetics Wonderlust palette, and it doesn't really have anything that I want to use in there. 2 more. I don't really have any individual shadows. I've got a couple, but I just love palettes. This is the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette. I don't really see anything in there that I'm gonna use. And this palette, I don't even know why I still have this. It's the Ellen Tracy 24 eyeshadow palette. I guess I just have it because not everybody likes their eye makeup as dramatic as I do, and a lot of times people come over and I like play in makeup, and this just doesn't, like, I'll swatch it for you. Let's swatch this one right here. This one in the middle. This is, let's see what the name of this is called. Day to Night Nudes and Smoky. So that's what it looks like on there. And it just doesn't really do anything for me. There's a swatch of that. And it's a very sheer palette. I mean, there's a time and place for everything. You know, I might use it, somebody else might use it. You know, you never know. So another thing that I'm definitely gonna grab, and I always have been, like, I've been using this a lot lately. I might use this little donut. It's got some really pretty, and I haven't used this yet, so I might try it. It's got really pretty, I might use that as a highlight color. Another thing I'm gonna use for sure, I just like this as a base, is the Liquid Catsuit Cream Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade On the Grind. And I have really enjoyed this shade, so let's start with that. And I'm just gonna put this right here on the base of my lid. And literally, I feel like if you were just like going to the mall to hang out, okay, nobody does that anymore. I don't go to the mall to hang out. That sounded really stupid. If you were just going to the mall, like with friends, going shopping, going out to eat in the middle of the day, like if you were just going somewhere, that you could put this on and it would be super, super pretty, and just wear this and be done. I'm just gonna take this little e.l.f. mini blending brush and I'm going to blend this out. This is like a really pretty neutral color, and I really think that it adds just a little bit more than that bone color does on my actual lid to help colors really pop and stand out. But like, you could literally do this and be like, ready to go, add some mascara, and you know, like, it would be a cute everyday look for a really light makeup. But I don't really ever do that. Like, I like to wear my crazy like my full on makeup. I don't ever really wear like just chill makeup. I either have like a full face of makeup, a full eye, completely smoked out, crazy colors, all that, or I look homeless. So I am having a little trouble blending this. That's okay though. And in every like video that I've watched, that is what I think truly is the biggest. I always clean every brush after I use it, because if I don't, I get to where I have all these nasty brushes. So anyway, the biggest difference that I can tell from like really high-end products to drugstore products is that is the blendability. Like, that's a huge one major thing. Like, it's really hard to find. Oh, Cadence is playing in my makeup. That's trash now. It had glitter all in it. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is go into this 6th edition BH Cosmetics 120 palette, and I'm going to lift this first tray out and go into this second tray. One thing that I think they could have done a little bit different is actually make this a bigger mirror, but I mean, I really love this palette. It's very versatile, has a lot of stuff in it. So I'm actually gonna start over here with these grays, and I am gonna go into this matte gray shade right here with a, what brush do we wanna use? With a Unique, I thought I got a new crease brush. I don't see it here. Oh well. use this one. The only reason I wouldn't use this one is because I've had this forever and it is literally like wearing out. I have to get a new one. So I'm going to use that gray, and I'm going to, and these have a lot of fallout in them, but it is what it is. You know, I'm used to working with that, so I adjust. I'm just gonna pop this right on my brow bone because I don't know, I guess I just feel like if I don't, I'm not gonna be able to like make it look the same, I guess. And sometimes it still doesn't, but hey, that's okay. Okie dokie. So there is that. I'm just gonna kind of, one thing I saw him do is like flick this up. Little flick, 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 flick. Flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it. Okay, the only thing about this palette is I really want to do mostly matte grays, and every other gray in this palette is shimmery. So, so I need to like blend this, but, well, here, let's try this. Again, in this bottom tray, this one, it doesn't come off as gray, but it is pretty gray. So let's try that one. And let's use this little guy. This is a Wet n Wild brush. So, yeah. Got it in my eyebrow. So just using that to blend that line out a little. It's not really dark enough. It could be a little darker. There's one that's a little darker. Hang on, let me put some on the side just so it's even, and then we'll go into the one that's a little darker. It's not much. It may not even make a difference, but a girl's gotta try. So the one just above it right here is a little bit darker gray. Let's try it. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. So again, just flick, 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 flick. I'm not worried about how it blends into the bottom because I'm gonna use like dark down there. And I'm gonna do a cut crease, so I will cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Okay, that's pretty blended, right? Oh, I need to do that on the side. That worked really well. Okay. Still blending. Still blending. It's okay. All right, so there's that. The next thing that I want to do is, I'm just looking at these shades that I've picked. I'm going to stay with this palette. I'm going to stay with this bottom. And I'm going to go into this. Actually, I'm going to go into this one right here. It's got a shimmer to it. That's okay. I'm going to use this crease brush again. And I'm just going to put this in the crease underneath that one, just to give it a little more dimension. This would be so much easier, I think, if I had a James Charles palette, but I don't. So we just use what we got. I gotta remember to flick up, flick up, flick up, Flick up, flick up, flick up, flick up. Okay. That's pretty cute. Right? Cute. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is actually I want to go into that Love Your Selfie 3 palette from Pure, and that color that I was talking about, that courageous color. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look at this sincere color. I'm actually gonna put some of that sincere in my crease too. So I'm going back with the same brush. I'm not cleaning it because I'm using darker colors. It's fine. This one is a matte. Put that in the V. Flick, 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 flick. Flicking, flicking. Okay, let's try some more. The fallout is pretty extreme with this, but like I said, I'm used to it. That's why I do my face makeup last. Oy vey. Fuck. Okay, so I'm liking the way that's looking. Pretty cute, pretty cute, cute. Now, what I picked up this palette for was, I'm gonna clean this brush out because I don't want black to mix with this color. See how well that like cleaned that? I was just barely even rubbing it. Like, I'm trying to be gentle with this brush because it legit could die any minute. Now I'm gonna go into this color Courageous. It's kind of a navy blue, kind of purpley, kind of, I don't know. It's a little different color. See, it's got some fallout, but it's okay. All right, and I want to put this sort of right here, like as a transition color almost to the cut. Actually, I'm just gonna cover my whole lid with it. Why not? I'm gonna cut it, but I'm gonna do it all over because I feel like this needs to be transitioned because I'm not gonna cut that high. That makes sense? I thought I was gonna do a pink look, but after seeing this color, I may do blue. I might just do a little blue. Okay. So that is done. And I'm really liking the way this is looking. Very dramatic. This is like way winged out better. Like, I don't know, my face is just shaped different on this side, I guess. Okay, I think I need to deal with that transition a little bit because it's looking a little wonky. Let's go back into here, back into that gray, that matte gray shade with this little packer brush. Which shade was it? It was this one. And let's put this out a little more. Yeah. Much better. Much better. Yes. I'm feeling that. What y'all feeling? What y'all thinking? Not that there's anybody here because nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Y'all can watch it on the replay though and comment. Yes, girl, yes. Okay, so now we have a decision to make. I'm gonna cut this crease. And I really felt like I wanted to do like a pop of pink in the corner. But after looking at this shade, this blue that I got out of that Pure palette, it's looking a little patchy on camera, but it doesn't look patchy in person. It'll look better in a minute. After looking at that blue that I found in that Pure palette, I kind of think that maybe I should do a blue. Let's look in, whoa, sorry. Let's look at Aurora Lights palette and see what they've got going on. What if I cut it and then go back in with this one and then use this one? And we just do a blue look. What do you think about that? I think that sounds like that will be pretty. Like, do this on the cut and then like blend it with this and do this under the eye. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So to cut this crease, I am going to use some concealer. And I'm actually going to use the MAC concealer in NW20. Well, sorry, I keep bumping the camera. I don't have like people to film me and all that. So this is only like the second time I've ever done a cut crease, so be nice, y'all. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I don't like putting stuff on my hands. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but I bought these little things that you like put paint in from the dollar store, and I just like to use them because I feel like I don't have to use as much product, if that even makes sense. And we are going to use, I'm stressed about what brush to use here. Let's try this brush. This is a detailer brush from Real Techniques. And this stuff is thick. That's why I chose it, because I know it's not gonna like spread a lot. So here goes nothing, y'all. I'm scared. Boy. I guess we're going all the way in here. I think I'm pushing too hard. Oh no. I'm just trying to keep this round, but my eye shape is not wanting to gel with round. Okay. So I cut it a little far on the right side, like I went out a little farther than I wanted to right there, but it's okay. It's all gonna be okay. Okay, there's one side. Now, the key is to make the left look like the right, if that's not everybody's struggle. Oh, wow. Maybe I should, oh. Maybe I just didn't have enough on my brush. Okay. Okay. Do you see what I just did? Oi. why. Well, girls, I officially screwed that up. But it's okay. We can fix anything, right? It's just makeup. We can fix it. Okay. Well, the creases are cut. Let's clean the brush here. Now I still have that unique crease brush that's got that blue on it. So let's go back to that bad boy. This one right here. Actually, I think it's got gray on it, but let's go back to that right here and see if we can sort of fade this out a little bit. Oh yeah, that's actually working really well. Okay, okay, we're good. We're all good. Yes, we're good. Okay. Whew, that was stressful. I'm gonna clean this brush now. Okay. Alrighty, Friday. Now that that stress is over, what I want to do is I want to take that light blue, like foil shade, and I want to put it in the inner corner, and then I want to take that dark blue foil shade and push it on out. But before I do that, I'm gonna take some of this NYX Ultimate Edit, and I'm gonna take some of this blue right here, and I'm just gonna pack that down on the inner corner because I just want to create like a little base to really hopefully make that other shadow like really pop, and make it just a little, I don't know, I just feel like that's what I need to do. Do I have to give you a reason why? Because that's what I want to do. I don't know. I'm looking for, I like the way this brush feels, but it's too big. I'm gonna have to clean this brush. See, that's the struggle of not having 329 of the same Morphe brushes. Is, girl, gotta clean before I use the next one, like, because this is the one I want to use, and I only have one of them. Well, actually I have two of them, but one's for a giveaway on my channel, or on my Instagram. So if you want a free Wet n Wild small concealer brush, follow me on Instagram, Southern Belle Beauty 06. Shameless plug over. Okay. Gonna go into this blue. Let's see. I haven't really used these blues. This brush is a little damp because I just cleaned it. It's like I gotta get the first layer off of it. Okay. Okay. So you know what I should do? I should do this with what I have and then do this again when my blue blood palette comes out. I should do that. I think I will. All right, so I'm sticking this in the corner, sort of laying down a base, and look how chunky that is. I don't know if I like this shadow or not. I've used some of the like corally color the other day, and I was kind of like, oh, that wasn't what I expected. I mean, it's pigmented. Oh, it's chunky because this concealer is like chunky. So I think that was maybe a little user error. So sorry, NYX. Maybe it's not your shadow. Maybe I just had too much concealer on because I did put a lot of concealer. See how this, like, that other one is going up way higher than this one? Look at that fallout. But I put a whole lot of product on my brush. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Alright, so I basically just did that because I feel like that's gonna make that Aurora Lights color just kind of pop more. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and carry it on over here since that concealer is so wet. It's like getting in my eyeshadow. Too much concealer. Told y'all I only did this one other time before. Trial and error. Okay. Okay. You know, I did a blue look a while back, and I think I actually used that 120 color palette, and it was poppin'. It looks so cute. And I think I actually might like that 120 a little better than this NYX palette, but I needed like a yellow color, and this had like a yellow in it, and then I got it, and I was like looking for Big Bird yellow, and I got kind of orange yellow. Oh well, whatever. So I laid that down. What's next? What's next is cleaning the brush, because I'm gonna use it for something else. So next I'm gonna go into the BH Cosmetics Aurora Lights palette, and I'm going to use the color Polar. Polar Ice Cap. See, I mean, like, it didn't get it all out, but dang, that's pretty good, girl. It's pretty good. For like a quick clean, quickly. Look, not too bad. Okay, so this is the Aurora Lights palette. I saw this in the store. I thought it was beautiful, so I bought it. And I'm gonna use this color. This color is called Polar. And I'm just gonna see what this looks like without wetting my brush. There's a ton of fallout in this palette, so I like the fact that these pans are set super deep because there's a ton of fallout. And this is what I want to be like the inside corner. Look at that. Bam, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I am loving this. Yes, girl. Pretty, 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 pretty. All right, let's do the other eye. Oh, I bet that darker blue is gonna be even more beautiful. Like, it's gonna be gorgeous. Oh, went a little too high. Okay. Now we are going to go into Magnetic, which is this color. It's like navy. I don't know. It's really pretty. And I'm going to use that in sort of the center. And like, I'm going to start here and I'm going to pinch it down and then go out with it. And I might have to use this one wet because I don't really feel like anything is happening. I mean, it was like super pigmented on my brush. It's just not doing like what I thought it was gonna. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it's just not as prominent as I thought it was gonna be. So let's take a little bit of the Makeup Revolution Sport Fix Extra Hold Makeup Fixing Spray and dampen that brush. See what happens. Maybe it will make it more like true to tone. I think because it's so dark. Oh no, it's showing up. Yeah. Okay, let's do the other side. Oh yeah, that's like a big difference though. Maybe I need to wet it again. It's just kind of losing its power. Oh, I can't wait till I get that blue blood palette. Well, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I have so much to do today. I do not need to be doing this. I need to be doing homework, popping up the camper, you know. Productivity. Ooh, I like the way I kind of just did that. Let's see if I can mimic that over here. And sort of blend these two together. That way it's not like a definite line. So you see how it's like bright and then it blends and then it gets dark again? That's what I want this side to look like. So just dragging these two colors together. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take that crease brush. I can literally see the fallout under my eye. I can see it like in my peripheral. And I'm going to blend, 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 and blend, and blend. Here comes one of my children. Yes, sir. What's up? I'm just playing in my makeup. What are you doing? Laundry. Okay. Yeah, girl. This looks good. I like it. I do like it. Our foundation and our under eye and our contour and our highlight, and then we'll come back and fix this up. So I'm gonna grab a makeup wipe and I'm going to like get all this mess off. Oh. Okay, there we go, yeah. See how that works? This is what you do when your eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. You go back and clean it up later because you don't have Gucci eyeshadow. Okay. Alright, so this video is 49 minutes long. So I'm going to cut it off and I'll come back and do my foundation and such. So that's how I do my eyes, and now I'll go back and do my